Guess what day it is? It's moving day. Can't you tell?
Packing up.
Packing up. We're going to start heading north, back into the cold tundra that's known as Northeast Ohio.
Have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
We're on day 8 of this little extravaganza, and we didn't really close out day 7 because I was doing nothing but editing video. What were you doing?
Nothing.
She went to the beach. She got tired of waiting. I don't blame her, because I was editing that one long park video for a long time. I don't know how long I was here, but we had so much coverage that I had to cut out all the tent sites. We filmed all the tent sites. We didn't go into detail on all the tent sites, but we went into detail on a lot of them. And anyways, I wanted this to be more for RVing. I'm a little dark here. Let's get some light in there. There we go. I can see my lovely morning face and hair. So we're going to head north, like I said, and I think we're just going to go ahead and go back the route that we came. It's relatively short, that distance. We entertained the thought of staying south longer by heading across the state, heading across 64 over to Tamarack, yeah, in Beckley, West Virginia. If you guys haven't seen that video prior, I'll try to put a link up above. We stayed at the Tamarack, and it was pleasant there. They have RV parking, they have an RV dump station, and we kind of need those things. We're going to carry some fresh water with us so far into our trip, so we can have showers tonight. We can do whatever tonight with the water that we have. And then tomorrow, when we get up, we got to winterize. We got to winterize before we head back up to Ohio. You know, the nice thing is that the RV's warm inside. The fresh water will be warm. As you're driving, there's a lot of road friction that causes a lot of heat to be generated. So the RV stays relatively warm. However, once we get back, I can't immediately just jump into winterizing it. So it's probably a good idea that we winterize it before we get there. And again, it's kind of nice having a dump station to do that, because I like putting some antifreeze down into the drains to the point where they actually make it to the drain on the outside for the dump. So the blades get some antifreeze on them. Of course, I don't want to be dumping that in a parking lot somewhere. So yeah, we'll head back. The thing that I can't do this year, which I've done every year prior, is blow out all the lines. Usually I blow out all the lines, and then I put in a little bit of antifreeze to make sure that if there is any water, it gets displaced by another liquid. Usually there isn't, though. And I don't know. We'll have to figure it out as we go along. Maybe if I see that the weather might be kind of cooperative up north, maybe I can sneak in a winterization when we get home, but I doubt it. So enough talk about winterization. I'm getting cold just thinking about it. And again, we got to pack up and head out. When we're not going to pack up near as well as we normally do, because we're going to be stopping for the night. Not sure where, but just we think maybe Winchester, Virginia. We think, not sure. Pretty sure.
All right, so we're all hooked up, hitched up, drained out, filled up, whatever. We're going to run with about a half tank of fresh. Is that about right?
Yeah.
And we've got a little bit in the black, clean water, so it'll slosh around as we drive. We're going to be heading north. Looks like we're going to try to go to the Flying J up near Winchester, Virginia. That's kind of where we were before, except we stopped at Walmart. This time, though, it'll allow us to access the dump station, and we can stay the night there. We're going to take our time. Looks like we're going to be there around 2 o'clock. Expect some delays, maybe about 3 o'clock. That sound about right? Yeah, not too bad. So we'll pick it up then. One of the things I wanted to update you on, we just left the campground, and I forgot to update you on, is this new camera combination that I did the review on, the HD version, the MC7108. No signal loss. I don't even have the antenna up on this monitor. I have never had one single dropped frame ever the entire trip. The signal is much, much better with this thing. Now that they've increased something in the signal. Now, again, the one that I had before, the the MC7101, which I also did a review on that and a complete installation. That one was pretty good. I mean, we only had a drop signal a couple of times through Chicago. And again, I think it's because I have it placed kind of on the back of the RV, sheltered a little bit more than it should have been. All I had to do is buy, if I wanted to, a $13 antenna, and the signal would have increased. But the thing is this one here doesn't need anything. It's perfect. So if you guys are looking to go into a backup camera, a rear view camera that you can watch as you drive down the road, yeah, even that new Ford we have, even with that $700 camera system they have, you can't drive down the road and watch what's behind you as you drive. It only comes on below 5 miles per hour. So you still need to get some sort of an external camera like this, even for a brand new vehicle like that truck. Yeah, I'll put the link down below for it because it's a good one, I'll tell you. To run whenever you're going up hills, and I mean they're pretty steep, but a lot of people ask me, what does it like to run, you know, what's your speed, what do you do? Well, this is whenever I'm going up something and I'm trying to actually get back over, get around somebody, but for the most part this thing will run in overdrive at 70 miles an hour going up a pretty big hill at about 2,400 RPMs. So we're going to compare that to the new truck eventually, but you know, of course, we got to get some hills and we're going to be towing, and that's not going to be for a little while. But yeah, most of the time I only tow at about 64 miles an hour in a 70, but we have a short little ways we want to go. It's awful cold out. We don't want the RV to be any colder than what it is. So yeah, we're gonna pick it up here in just a little bit in Winchester, Flying J. We're at the Flying J in, I guess it's called Winchester. It's actually a little bit north of the actual city of Winchester, but this place is packed. Man, this is a busy place. I mean, it's Sunday at 2:30, and there was an RV and a trailer fueling up we got behind the trailer, the RV left, and there was another trailer that had been waiting for that RV. And the line for the trucks, they're out to the road for them getting fuel. Again, this is on a Sunday, so we talked about the RV parking. We asked them if there's specific RV parking or is it just anywhere, and they clearly said that it's in the regular parking area. And in this case, she said you should see some other RVs. So when we first pull in, it's off to the left from what I can tell. But we're going to go ahead and fuel up there since we've got a Flying J card. I suggest everybody get this. You get discounted gas. So we'll get loaded up and see what this place is like. Give you a better overview in a second. All right, so once you pull through the gas pumps that's in the first drive of this Flying J and pull your RV in, fuel up, whatever, you go forward towards the store and you make a left, go around all the normal car pumps, and then make the first available left. And there are only 3 RV spots here, 3. And we're going to decide if we're going to stay here overnight or not, because this place is busy. And it's busy enough in the way that I'm parked that I could see somebody clipping our truck or our trailer or something. But nonetheless, we're here. We're going to go ahead and get something to eat. We're going to relax a little bit. We haven't been driving very long, though. How many miles has this been? About 200 miles. So it's not like we're doing anything crazy, you know, marathon. And I could still drive.
Almost 300 miles.
No, I could drive all the way home, but we're not going to.
300 miles.
No, it can't be 300 miles. And tomorrow's the same as today, I think. So anyways, we're going to stop in against our better judgment with Denny's. We're here, we're stopped, and we're going to sit down and try to enjoy ourselves, relax a little bit, and then we'll make a decision then. So we're out of here. We're not going to stay in this Flying J because there's just too many people, and it's noisy here. They always got announcements going over the loudspeaker every few minutes, and like I said, it's just too much. So we dumped our tank here. It was $5 to dump the tank. And we're going to winterize when we get to Walmart because we need a little bit more antifreeze. So yeah, it's kind of different here. I'll tell you, it's not necessarily RV friendly. If I had to park an RV here late at night, I'd probably just go to the truckers part and not even bother with the RV stuff, because Heidi will turn the camera around and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about.
There's only 3 RV spaces.
Yeah, there's 3 RV spots, and they're all right here. This is it. Right. That's all you get, and you don't get no more. And we were parked in one of them. Like I said, it was
Turn right.
Okay, but
then turn right on West Church Road.
We're going to turn right. Then we're going to turn right again. So they say. And we'll talk to you guys later. This guy is the most important in the world.
What a...
He's the most important person here. Look at him, cutting people off that's got the right of way. What a penis. Through the hills of, well, West Virginia and Maryland, and we're towing the RV with basically both gas tanks loaded. What you're seeing is the front tank, and I just rolled over 185,000 miles at 70 miles an hour, going up a hill just over 2,300 RPM. Good old truck, but this is its last trip for us. So we drove up the road a little bit further to Somerset, Pennsylvania, and we're staying at Walmart in the parking lot. We're way off to the edge. They had course, snow up here, so we're in between some snow piles. And we went ahead and got rid of all the water on board, except in the hot water tank. I've got to get rid of that water. And after that, we're going to run into Walmart and get another jug of antifreeze. We'll go ahead and winterize the camper. Not a big deal, you know, since there's no water in the tanks. We did empty them there at Flying J and flushed it out really well, so they're both empty. So now all we got to do is just get rid of the water that's in here and winterize it. Thank God I got a winterizing kit on here. I got to do the bypass of the hot water tank. Now I am going to drain the hot water tank in Walmart's parking lot, but quite honestly, if I get to show you out here, I'm not sure if we will or not. It's pretty dark. The whole parking lot's nothing but water because the snow's melting and running, you know, in this general direction to where we're at. So we're going to get antifreeze. We already have a couple of gallons, but I think we may need a little bit more because I have to winterize the back of my truck too, the pump and the tank that's in there, and then we'll be good. We'll be finished as far as the winterization process is concerned, and the only thing that we're going to be doing tonight is just running the heat inside the RV to keep us warm off of the battery power and the propane. But yeah, it was kind of an uneventful trip. I'm glad that we went through that 76, whatever that was, interchange there. That I forgot how bad that was when we went through the first time, and I can't imagine Monday morning during traffic, you know, rush hour, that's what we would have been going through if we would have stayed at the Flying J. So the only thing we got to deal with on our way home now is Pennsylvania traffic, Pittsburgh to be specific, and that's about it. It's pretty straightforward all the way home. This will be uploaded, I'm sure, later, which we got to get back to the house. I don't even know where we're going to put the RV or anything quite yet, but we'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that muddy lawn and get stuck.
No, we won't.
When we get there.
Have a place for it.
Yeah, we have a place. She loves where we're having. It's down at her mom's, and it's a little bit tight for me to get it in there, but I can. It's just at some point we have to get it home, and it's going to be a lot of work for me to, you know, we got to get all the stuff out of this RV if we leave it at her mom's. And the thing is, I don't think that there's going to be any one day specifically that I'm going to say, oh, great, we can go get the RV now and bring it home, because it's either going to be too snowy, icy, and frozen, or it's going to be too muddy and wet. So, whatever. So, what are you doing back there?
Facebooking.
She's getting warm and she's Facebooking. It was 48 in the RV. It's actually about 30 something outside, and currently it is 60 in the RV. Let me go ahead and put this down to maybe about 65. We got to make sure that our 2 deep cycle batteries keep this furnace blower motor running throughout the night, and I think I got enough propane. You can see I have our Lucy lantern up here for some light, and I have this rechargeable lantern here for light, and I got out the Rock Pals because yeah, we got to charge our phones, and I got to recharge our cameras, so it's coming in handy. I'm glad we have it. I got all these cords and stuff here that I had the computer hooked up to, and we didn't even bother disconnecting the way we normally do. We didn't know where we were going to be tonight, so we left the computers, the power bricks plugged in over there. I know you guys can't really see it too well. Let me see. There you go. We had the power bricks plugged in and not even using them. Now it's time to shut down for the evening. We're going to have maybe a little bit of weather we have to deal with tomorrow, but we did get winterized. We went ahead and I drained the hot water tank, just pulled the plug out and let it run out in the parking lot. Like I said, there's snow all around us in big piles, and it's all running to the drain anyway. So we drained out the hot water tank. The fresh water tank, I went ahead and cracked it open and let whatever was in there run out, and it wasn't very much. And then we went ahead and I flipped the winterization bypass that I have underneath the couch here, and we went ahead and winterized. And not only that, but we winterized the back of the truck too, the water pump that's in there and the tank. So we're covered there. So right now all we're going to do is just make sure that these, like I said, these batteries and the propane last throughout the night, which I don't think that's going to be an issue. And get up tomorrow and deal with some traffic going through Pittsburgh. And that's about it.